Richard Lewis. Plus, Joy and the Weight Loss Challenge crew are weighing in live. And One Life to Live is going to be live next week. So the ladies are giving stars Katherine Hicklin and Hillary B. Smith some pointers about how to handle live TV. Then, there's an 80% chance that you're going to suffer from some form of back pain. So we're finding out all of the different kinds, causes, and cures that'll straighten you out in no time. All that and more next on The View.
I had this idea for a show. Different women. Different points of view. Maybe a little too different. We call it The View.
Well, it is Thursday, and you know what that means. Mark? Joy Behar must get on the scale once again.
I'll tell you something. I'm really scared today that we're all going to be fatter.
No, wait, you're 2 weeks into this diet. You're getting
2 weeks. Dr. Shapiro's diet, who, by the way, calls me at night. Last night again, he's like a chubby chaser, okay? The guy is calling me every night. What are you going to eat tonight? Because he doesn't want to look bad. Let's face it.
Exactly.
And I told him yesterday, I said the menopause, I'm retaining. Bill Getty, thank you.
I'm retaining.
Menopausal women are in this exact section here. It's one of them.
That's your support. You lose a lot slower, right, when you're in menopause.
You retain, I mean, the estrogen. And then Bill Getty has been eating so much salt that cattle are coming over to lick him, okay? So he is definitely going to be up.
Yeah, that's so funny. Now, Jackie said she got her period. You said you're menopausal.
I'm sure
Bill says, is there anything that women don't blame on their periods? I thought it would be important to say this to the 90% women in this audience so that when you see him in the commercial break, you can slap him upside his head. I just wanted to expose him.
You people on the diet are getting a little crazy. You know, there are 4 other staff members, excluding Joy, who are on this diet, and they're starting to get very competitive before our Thursday weigh-in.
We just had a little fight backstage.
Well, this morning, someone had sent 3 beautiful baskets of muffins, and they're all competing here.
Who did that?
So
That's
these people Bill and Jackie, I'm going to call you out, they started blaming Rachel, who's also on the diet, because she lost the most weight.
That she sent the muffins?
That she sent the muffins.
She's a PA. She doesn't make that much money. She's not sending a bunch of muffins.
They're probably from Richard Simmons, who's trying to keep his career going.
Just telling you, nice people who send us gifts, do not send the staff any food.
No food. It makes
for
them
this diet
crazy.
period. Otherwise, you're going to set off World War III.
They're arguing in the back. I want to know. They want to know how much they've lost before, so they don't come on the TV. It's crazy.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we're going to wait you all.
You have to wait though for the rest of the show.
Yes, it's the end of the show. We'll find out if in fact you've lost or.
Well, I'll be exercising. I'll be walking, so I might lose weight by that segment.
45 minutes.
All right. Well, you know, the FBI is taking a lot of heat up on Capitol Hill. I was reading the Times today that lawmakers want to know why the Bureau paid so little attention to a memo that was written by one of their own agents in last July. And in it, the agent warned that a number of Arab men with possible ties to terrorism had attended flight schools, and he urged the agency to look into the situation. But the FBI basically did nothing. And then, of course, September 11th occurred. Why do you think the FBI dropped the ball on this one?
Well, I think that the answer is pretty easy. They'd be accused of racial profiling if they had targeted specifically or focused specifically on Arabs, because one thing that a lot of people don't realize is the majority of international pilots train in the United States because we have the most sophisticated landing facilities and so on.
Yeah, but if
so to specifically target Arabs, I mean, that's like targeting Middle Eastern cab drivers. There are so many of them in New York City. They would be accused of racial profiling as well.
But wasn't it specifically targeting Arabs with terrorist ties? Not just Arabs, Arabs with ties to terrorism.
Yeah.
Well, none of those people were the hijackers.
Since when is the FBI not a subversive organization or a CIA? They go undercover. All of a sudden, they're worried about racial profiling? I don't buy that.
And they don't worry about it on the New Jersey Turnpike.
They worry about it in Florida. Well, that's different from the FBI.
No, but the The truth is the light. It'll set you free. I don't understand this. If you are in this country...
They get so many tips and memos every day, you know?
Well, this one was pretty serious, though.
How do you know that all the other ones aren't serious as well, though?
Most of them, weren't they in this country on student visas and visitors passes?
But same with a lot of the other international pilots who are training here. They're not citizens.
What? I guarantee you, all the other international pilots who are here doing what they're supposed to will not mind showing their credentials.
Well,
anybody that's in America that's here legitimately won't mind showing. And if you're black, you're Asian, you're Hispanic, let's go to all the flight schools. Everybody pull out the green card.
Right, and that's the positive that has come out of this, is we're starting to refocus where we need to pay attention, because this was such an unprecedented attack. Nothing in history has ever been. Who would have thought that people would have crashed airplanes?
Was asleep at the switch. They were busy with, they think that FBI means find, builds, interns. That's what they were at. Okay, they spent all that time looking for the sexual look under the cot. Right. Meanwhile, okay, that's what it was at.
Meanwhile, planes are going in the building.
Exactly.
All right, okay.
Now, Mayor, I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah.
You know you looking good, okay?
All right, what is this?
But what in the world is going on with your fingernails? Why do you have chippy green nail polish on your hands, Mama?
All right, I'll explain what this is, because I'm doing a scene from Cabaret. All right, so I go to, well, wait a minute, let me just say, so I go to the rehearsal the other day. I'm playing Sally Bowles here on The View on May 21st, and the scene that I'm doing, she's totally strung out. She's towards the end of her career. She's a mess, and she has this chipped nail polish. So they did half of my body like her. They did one hand with the chipped nail polish. They gave me that face. They gave me the wing. They had me sing because I'm singing.
Give us a little taste.
No, I won't. You're so mean.
You're going to sing on our show.
Yes, but the bad thing was I do the cabaret agreed to this. So I'm in the rehearsal thing, and I go through the number singing, and you see the musical director looking at the other people from the show going, what have we done? She is in one day going to ruin this show for everybody because I'm such a bad singer. So it's going to be...
Well, talk it.
Well, that's a cheap way out.
No, but you talk it through. Lots of music behind you and talk it through. Look, it's a whole bunch of people making money in America doing that on records.
I don't know.
You know what? She has to sing. If she said she was going to sing, she's singing.
We want Meredith to sing, don't we?
Singing is relative. Don't make her feel bad.
Yeah, but...
Y'all are mean.
Yeah, but do you want me to sing so you can laugh at me?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. But you know what? At least I'm doing it. At least it shows total stupidity.
But you could take the nail polish off after the rehearsal.
I could, but I'm trying to get in the spirit. But you know what? There's also
you need to go to the voice coach. It's not the nail polish. I know, but you know what's going to do it.
And it's also it's beginning to look normal to me, because I don't even know what normal is anymore. There was this article in the Daily News today about people who are trying to find a mate, and they all say, all I want is someone normal.
Yeah.
Well, what's your definition of normal?
Not in jail.
Well,
got a job. For me, you need to be heterosexual. Forget me.
That's the tricky part right there.
What?
No, not about you. But like, for instance, you think the guy is normal. Like, you know, you watch a football game with them and you think, hey, he's Larry Butch. And then you realize he's looking at the guys. You see, it's a very tricky and slippery slope to normalcy.
Not being a little schizo. You know, I dated that one.
But don't you like a little neurotic? I like a little neurotic. Oh, I like a Richard Lewis.
Like, what does it mean, neurotic to you?
Like Richard Lewis. Who's
he's over the edge.
Definitely not normal.
No, I think normal should be abnormal.
But women say they want normal, but then they say that it's boring.
That's exactly what happened in that movie, Unfaithful. Had normal, Richard Gere doing the right thing, fine. Got a nice house in the suburbs. Boom, what do you think? She sees the first dirty little French man in bed with her. Just like that. That's what happened. Right. I'm going to ask her about it tomorrow.
Is she on tomorrow?
She's on tomorrow. Diane Lane, boy. Right. She got her groove on in that movie. And we are about to get our groove on right here today, because our boy Richard Lewis is back here at The View. And then One Life to Live is coming at you live next week. I mean, really live. So today we're going to give the stars, Catherine Hicklin and Hillary B. Smith, some hints about the dangers of live TV. And then back pain can really take you out of commission. Meredith, you've had this back thing going on, right?
No, I'm okay, but they're putting me on all fours later on.
Oh, yeah, that's typical.
the way you love it.
So today we're going to find causes it and how to get rid of it. And then Joy and the View's Weight Loss Challenge crew are all smiles at the last weigh-in. Let's see if they're still smiling after they get on the scale again today. I'm wishing you best, honey. Don't worry about it.
I'm retaining.
Don't worry about it.
Win or lose with the weight, you look fantastic.
But
You look fantastic. Come on. Yeah, you're all retaining. We'll be right back with the normal Richard Lewis.
You know when you're not feeling like yourself. You're tired all the time. You may feel sad, hopeless, and lose interest in things you once loved. You may feel anxious, can't even sleep. Your daily activities and relationships suffer. You know when you just don't feel right. Now here's something you may not know. These are some symptoms of depression, a serious medical condition affecting over 20 million Americans. While the cause is unknown, depression may be related to an imbalance of naturally occurring chemicals between nerve cells in the brain. Zoloft, a prescription medicine, works to correct this imbalance. When you know more about what's wrong, you can help make it right. Only your doctor can diagnose depression. Zoloft is not for everyone. People taking medicines called MAOI shouldn't take Zoloft. Side effects may include dry mouth, insomnia, sexual side effects, diarrhea, nausea, and sleepiness. Zoloft is not habit-forming. Talk to your doctor about Zoloft, the #1 prescribed brand of its kind. Zoloft. When you know more about what's wrong, you can help make it right.
Thank you. The outstanding protection more women choose. The one, the only. Tampax.
When I think of Chico's, I think of color. And two of my favorite colors are black and white. There really is something new every time I visit.
For Chico's store locations or catalog, call 888-855-4986 or log on to chicos.com.
I like Chico's.
No time for a splitting headache. I needed strong pain relief fast. So I took control with Advil Liquid Gels. Liquid-filled capsules that relieve tough pain faster than Tylenol. And nothing, not Excedrin, not Aleve, nothing's proven stronger on pain than Advil Liquid Gels. My headache was gone, fast.
You have the strength to get rid of pain fast. Take control. Take Advil. And to help you take control of your child's fever fast, there's Children's Advil and Infant's Advil.
Bite after bite in cheddar, jalapeno, and original. There's nothing like the big flavor hit of many Ritz. There's no place like Ritz.
There are gentle cleansers and there are makeup removers. Neutrogena Fresh Foaming Cleanser is both. Just ask your dermatologist. It gently removes dirt, oil, even eye makeup. Nothing here, just refreshingly clean skin. Neutrogena Fresh Foaming Cleanser.
Richard Lewis is one of our favorite guests. When it comes to normal, this guy is as normal as the guy next door, provided you live next to the Osbournes. He has a book out entitled The Other Great Depression. He's on HBO's critically acclaimed Curb Your Enthusiasm, and currently he's appearing on Seventh Heaven, where he plays a rabbi who would rather not see his daughter get married. Take a look.
Your daughter is as much to blame for this engagement as Matt.
No, I think not, my friend.
Matt is not ready to convert.
Well, my daughter's not ready to get married.
Neither is Matt.
Then why are they getting married? I'll tell you why. Because your son forced my daughter into it, that's why.
Take that back.
I don't think so.
This wedding should not go forward.
Oh, mazel tov, we finally agree on something.
Oy vey, he's a natural. Please welcome Richard Lewis.
You
got 666.
I don't give a shit.
666.
Hey, look.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Hi, boys. You want to be a little more intimidating? Why don't you sit right over here on this stool? Ah, what am I? Oh, hey. Thanks for the put-downs. Really.
You're right, but do you think, do you women
We have a very quick show. We have to really, you know, do you think what?
do the women you go out with actually think you are normal?
First of all, I have a period right now, number one. Number two, I went online, and I went in the chat room for a minute, and I have a yeast infection. Okay, you want me to keep going?
You're in touch with the female side of you. I think
yes, I love, I'm not that normal. I'm not that normal.
No, how about these shoes? These are
What
not
shoes?
normal shoes. These. What's up with these shoes?
Oh, these
They
are
look like
very cool
slippers.
Reebok. I got them yet. Well, you know what they are? They're sort of,
Ugly.
No. I love Reebok. Love Reebok.
Right.
No, these are for, like, my homage to the Spider-Man, and plus for a middle-aged Jew, if you have a bunion, it's like a bunion motel. They go right in. So I could say, Brett, I have to go to the podiatrist. Right? I know you're mocking me. Mock me eternally. I don't care.
I'm not saying a word,
I love this.
baby.
It's great. It's great to be back. Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you.
And you know, I'm glad for you, obviously, and for the show, because it wouldn't be the view. It would have been the watch the watch the. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's true.
Look at me as a rabbi. Look at
We're all
that.
very happy, but I want to ask
It's
you
a
about...
great show, that Warner Brothers show. I'm very proud to be on that
looks
show.
great.
I mean, being with Larry David, my buddy forever, but playing, you know, it's a very controversial show. You know, the Seventh Heaven. Did you have a question about my clairvoyant?
Listen, Richard.
What?
Yeah. Speaking of being
You don't have to, like, you know, ask me questions like Jack Ruby, by the way.
I want to just get to your show that you're in, that your reason you're here today is to tell us
Oh,
about
that
Seventh
hurt me.
Heaven.
Seventh Heaven, yeah, they called me. They said,
But what about
Lorraine Newman's your wife, you're the rabbi, show up in an hour, let me read the script. Brenda Hampton's a brilliant writer,
Yeah.
and I did it.
And how does it feel to play a...
This is the Crawford County Office of Emergency Services with a special weather statement. The National Weather Service in State College, PA, has issued a tornado watch until 4 p.m. this afternoon for Crawford County. Repeating, the National Weather Service has issued a tornado watch until 4 p.m. this afternoon for Crawford County. The proceeding has been a special weather statement from the Crawford County Office of Emergency Services. Stay tuned to this station for any further messages.
No, but I love her. She's great.
You love her, but correct me if I'm wrong, but are you trying to improve yourself in the bedroom? Is that what I'm hearing?
Well, I'm trying to, but
what's the problem?
Romy wants. I mean, I think I have a good body, but I did a scene with the Lakers, and I didn't expect them to come out of the shower. Just thank them, and I looked down like a moron. And Shaq, it's like a baguette. I don't get it either. No, it's true. And I said, what do you need like a sled? Come on, no, I don't want to see Moulin Rouge again. Come on. I couldn't take it. And I'm a grown man. I think I have a good body.
Yeah, but
What he said, well, how come his ears aren't like satellite dishes? That's what I want to know. So I'm a grown man. I'm going, and I'm pointing like I'm shaking. And he likes me. We're not friends, but I like him. I love, you know, I'm a Knick fan, but, you know, I live out. So I went like this. I went, what is that to another man? And then the other Lakers came out, and then I had a panic attack, and I thought I was like Kirk Douglas in that 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, and I was literally fighting my way out. I thought they were after me. And that was my obit, strangled by the Lakers, so that would have been a nightmare. Oh, but I am better in bed now, because cuddling, which was not in my Oxford dictionary, when a man has an orgasm, he goes, okay, let's go to a ball game. I didn't realize you have to wait in bed another 3 to 5 months. But now I wait, you know, I say, let me build a patio. I'll put the patio in. I'll put aluminum siding up in the house. But now I stay. I lay there. We do, you know, we do puzzles. I'm much better in bed.
You're older now is what it is.
Older.
You're older is what the problem is.
Is that what it is? My libido right now is hidden in a box somewhere in Egypt. And I'm telling you the truth.
Okay, considering this is a daytime show, I'm going to change the subject. Okay, now I know you've been traveling around the country a lot on your other Great Depression tour.
Yeah.
How is living on the road?
The road stinks. The host on stage is the greatest, but you know when people who travel, I don't have much time, but when they sometimes you're in the middle of nowhere and they say, and you know this, every room is a suite. Yeah. I called down. I said, look, I'm not a big shot. I've stayed in great hotels and crummy hotels. Why am I in a suite? It's 8 by 10. She said, you didn't see the coffee maker, the maker plugged in on the back of the toilet. The coffee maker. And then she says, and we have a free buffet. This was last week somewhere in Indiana. Free buffet. Oh, really? What time? And I swear I can't make this up. From 3:45 a.m. to 4:18 a.m. And I said, I want a wake-up call. 3:42. I'm down there. And it was standing room only with these salesmen pigging down everything. When a pancake comes out of a toaster, how good can it be? You know what I mean?
We absolutely.
And you have all the people from what show you have that great the soap opera?
One Life to Live.
Yeah. And if I ever had one, it would be No Life to Live, and you know that. I love you. I'm glad you're here. I love you, women. I love the show. And you're loaded, so I got to go.
Yeah, we are. We're loaded today, but we love having you any old time. You know that. You have lipstick on your face.
It's fine.
I'll do it on the other side.
Okay.
Thanks to Richard Lewis, and be sure to watch 7th Heaven Monday nights, and you can also catch Richard's other great Depression stand-up tour in Cincinnati this weekend, Skokie, Illinois on May 17th and 18th, and in Tampa, Florida in early June. We'll be right back. What am I doing, your whole schedule?
How would you like to win a day at a spa with Lisa Ling? It's the View Beauty Sense Sweepstakes. Here's a chance for you and a friend to win a trip to New York City and spend a fabulous day at a beauty spa with Lisa Ling. Here's how you enter. Log on to abc.com, keyword The View for complete official rules. The View Beauty Sense Sweepstakes is brought to you by Coppertone Endless Summer Sunless Tanning Lotion. You can't get any closer to the sun.
Face it, with some sunless tanners, you can get a tan that's a far cry from the sun. You can look streaky or freaky, anything but natural. But there's a breakthrough. Endless Summer Sunless Tanner from Coppertone. A patented formula with moisturizers and a color activator that combine from 2 chambers for one great-looking tan in only 30 minutes. So missed spots can be quickly covered up for color that's always even, never odd. Endless Summer Sunless Tanner from Coppertone. You can't get any closer to the sun.
Clog got you bent out of shape? Get Drano Max. Drano Max removes clogs better than professional strength liquid plumber because it's thicker. Relax, you got Drano Max.
Hey, Kevin, how you doing?
Hey, Brian, how are you?
Hey, the meeting's at 1, right?
Uh-huh.
See you there.
Slim Fast Meal on the Go bars. Nutritional meal options to help you manage your weight. It's your life. Feed it right.
Single?
Good. Double. Really, really good. Which is why Bounty also comes double quilted. Double quilting in every sheet. Double the cleaning power to do jobs you never thought a paper towel could do. And double the sheets, so every roll does a lot more jobs. Like we said, double. Really, really good.
The quilted quicker picker offer.
Bounty double quilted.
When it comes to allergies, we're both pollen, cat, dust. But her allergy medicine was only approved for the pollen. So my doctor switched me to hers. She's always copying. Why would I keep an allergy medicine not approved for all my allergies?
Most people with allergies have both indoor allergies, like dust and pet dander, and outdoor allergies, like tree and grass pollen. If your allergy medicine isn't working for you indoors and out, talk to your doctor about switching to prescription Zyrtec. Zyrtec has a proven history of treating both indoor and outdoor allergies. In fact, doctors prescribe it to millions of people all year long. And with Zyrtec, just one pill gives you 24-hour relief. In studies, drowsiness was the most common side effect. Others included fatigue and dry mouth. Most side effects were mild or moderate. Most people weren't bothered by them enough to stop taking Zyrtec. Ask your doctor about switching to Zyrtec and free samples. Zyrtec. That's Zyrtec. Lots of allergies, just one Zyrtec. Starts with just one visit to your doctor.
Sir.
Can I please have some of that I can't believe it's not butter, sweet cream, and calcium?
I'm afraid we only serve that in the Mega Ultra Platinum First Class.
I can't believe it's not butter, sweet cream, and calcium. With real sweet cream for a rich, creamy taste. I Can't believe it's not butter. Sweet cream and calcium. Outrageously great taste.
Friday, 2 big Mother's Day events at 9, 8 Central. Deeply personal stories of love and adoption. Barbara Walters, Rosie O'Donnell, and friends. It's Born in My Heart. And at 10, 9 Central, it's Megastar Moms on 2020. Diana Ross, Whoopi, even the Osbournes.
Shut up, Mom.
The Mother's Day events are on ABC Friday.
Alex isn't Jack's birth mother any more than Nellie is, because Jack's real mother is Blair. You told her the whole truth, or I swear I will.
There's more to the story. One Life to Live, ABC Daytime.
Okay, this is going to send a chill down your spine. There is an 80% chance that you will have back pain in your life, but it is never too early to do something about it. So today we are finding out exactly what makes your back hurt and the best ways to fight back pain now. So here to straighten us out is a contributing editor at Self Magazine, Dr. Lisa Callahan. Welcome. First of all, you brought along this human skeleton. This is like one of Dr. Shapiro's patients after the weight loss. This human skeleton to explain the spine to us and how problems can occur.
That's right. We call him Oscar at our office.
Oscar, okay.
You know, if you look at the spine, you see there are 24 little bones that are just stacked up on top of each other. And in between each bone is a little shock-absorbing pad called a disc. But you know what? That's not where all the back pain comes from. Because if you think about the back, look at this. Look at all the muscles that surround the spine.
Nice butt.
Dr. Shapiro can make you look like that. This is actually where a lot of the problems come from, the muscles.
So it's weaker muscles. It's not so much the disc, which people think of a ruptured disc or whatever. It's the muscles.
That's right.
Okay, so Dr. Callahan, I've actually had lower back pain and I go to the masseuse and it always feels a lot better. But what are some of the major causes?
Well, there are really 3 categories, and the first one is stress. Either mechanical or physical stress. Like, look at this lady. She is perching on her chair, leaning forward. Look at her face. I mean, you can see her muscles getting tenser by the minute, right?
Yeah, and the phone between her shoulders.
Exactly. Terrible posture, and that's physical and mechanical stress, big problem.
Okay.
The second thing is mechanical problems like strains and sprains. Okay, look at this. The way she's sitting, she leans over, she picks something up. Great way to injure a muscle in your back.
So if she wasn't stressed and she moved like that, she wouldn't hurt herself?
Well, the combination guarantees she's going to hurt herself. And this is the third thing, a structural problem, like a herniated disc. That's what that ugly thing is there.
That little red thing.
You mean that grows on your body?
That's a disc that's pushing out to the side. It's very inflamed. And these structural problems are, thank God, the less common ones.
All right, Doctor, are certain people more inclined to get back pain?
You know, Lisa, they really are. Women who are pregnant, people who are just not fit and have weak muscles, or people who are overweight are really at risk.
Okay, now, if you're like most Americans, you do experience some low, because look at all the ways you can get it, for God's sakes. Okay, so what are some quick and easy ways to correct this or to help yourself?
Well, the first thing is ice. In the first 24 to 48 hours after your back starts to hurt, ice. You can keep some of these little instant packs around, and then you just whack one when you need it. It's a great way to relieve a little stress, too. After 24 to 48 hours, go for a heating pad, a hot shower, a hot bath, and start from the get-go with something anti-inflammatory. Aspirin, ibuprofen, something that's going to help settle down the muscles.
So first start with cold, then go to warm later.
And if you don't have any of these at home, get a bag of frozen vegetables out of the freezer. Works great.
It doesn't heal, though. It's just temporary relief, right?
But you know what? In 24 to 48 hours, if you settle down the inflammation, a lot of times the muscle will settle down. And if that's the problem, it'll heal.
So you lie down on your stomach and just put a nice cold pack on.
You lie down on your back and lie down on the ice pack.
So put pressure on it.
That's right.
How about avoiding back pain altogether? Are there ways so that you never have to resort to this?
Absolutely. Let me have you go to that chair, and I'll show you a great thing that you can do if you sit a lot.
Okay.
Sit down in this chair, and now you're thinking about your back, right? Uncross your legs, put your elbows on the arm pads, and lean forward from the upper body. Now scoot your rear end back till it's slammed up against the back of the chair.
It's getting
now
a little sexual.
Now sit up.
Now I've got an arched back.
Okay, you can put a little lumbar support, like a towel roll or something, to help support you. But if you sit with that type of posture, it really helps a lot.
So just pushing your butt all the way to the back, essentially.
Really makes a big difference because it makes you sit
like
upright.
this.
And look at us, we're sitting on these stools. Let me show you guys something. Everybody stand up.
Yeah.
If you are sitting on a stool or a chair that doesn't have a back, just stand up every now and then. Put your hands in the small of your back and just lean back. Doesn't that feel good?
Yeah, it does. Actually, it does.
And you do that 3 or 4 times, and you really help relieve that pain.
What is it, by just stretching the back out of it?
Exactly, because we're all sitting like this all the time. Meredith, let me show you something on the mat. You'll be the guinea pig.
Okay.
This is another great trick that people can do. Come on down here on your hands and knees.
Oh, I'm used to this.
I won't ask why. Straighten one leg. Straighten one leg all the way out behind you, and then the opposite arm, your left arm. Great. And see how nice and flat her back is? This is what you want to try to do. Now switch. Bring that. Whoa!
It's a joke.
It's a joke. You can come see me later.
She's a jokester.
Now, what? And come on back up. That was a lot harder than you thought it would be, right?
The second time actually was.
Yeah, and that's
because you're used to arching, I think.
That's right, and you want to try to keep your back flat. Let me show you one more thing. If you drop something on the floor, instead of leaning over to pick it up, you need to squat for it. And this is a great thing you can practice with someone. Face me and take my hands. Now, this is, again, sticking your butt out, okay? What? Stick your butt out. There you go, and squat down. If you want something off the floor, this is the way you go down to get it. And this is a great trick to practice with your friends.
So never bend over like that.
Never bend over. That's how you hurt your spine.
Okay, now, we've talked about things that are not very, very, very serious back pain. Doctor, what about serious back pain? And how do you know if it's serious back pain?
That's a good start, because there are some warning signs. The first thing is if you get numbness or weakness in your leg, see a doctor. The second thing is if there are any changes in your bowel or your bladder function, definitely go see a doctor, because that means there's pressure on a nerve, probably from a disc, and that's a really serious problem. The third thing is if you have a pain somewhere else, a pain in your knee, a pain in your shoulder, a pain in your neck, chances are there's something else going on and you should check it out.
If it's a pain in the neck.
Exactly. Or a pain in the butt, right? But the other thing too is if the pain goes on for a couple of weeks, go see somebody, because it might not be just a simple sprain or strain.
What's the name of what type of doctor?
You know, that's actually a good question. It really depends on what you're most comfortable with. You should go see a doctor who's going to talk to you.
But it's an orthopod, right?
An orthopedist, a physiatrist, a sports medicine doctor, anybody though who's going to really listen to you and examine you and decide what to do.
In the meantime, do some of the exercises. Sit back in that chair with your butt on the back and you'll feel much better. Our thanks to Dr. Lisa Callahan. And for more information on back pain, log on to our website after 4 p.m. today. We'll be right back.
You'd try anything to get some relief from your nasal allergy symptoms. But before you change your life, make an easier change. Multi-symptom Flonase relieves all these nasal allergy symptoms: sneezing, itchy, runny nose, and congestion. Flonase once a day relieves them all day and night. For best results, use daily. Side effects are generally mild and may include headache, nosebleed, or sore throat. Ask your doctor about multi-symptom Flonase. When you get it all it takes is Flonase.
Did you know over 65% of cavities happen in your back teeth? So Reach created Squeeze, the back toothbrush. It's designed to reach all your back teeth to help prevent cavities where they happen most. Reach Squeeze, the back toothbrush.
So sexy, it'll make you want to cheat on your sofa. The Camilla Shades from Lazy Boy, the new look of comfort.
Why are Hershey's new rich, dark, and extra creamy kisses drawing such attention? They're only appearing for a limited time. New limited edition kisses. Little Hershey's Kisses. Big chocolate taste.
The latest advancement in moisturizers is here. New Biore Facial Moisturizer. It reduces the appearance of fine lines and makes unwanted facial hair softer, finer, and less visible. It's beyond smooth from Biore. Brilliant.
Cholesterol, you're going down.
Low-fat diet, exercise, and the occasional break. To help you fight the good fight, now there's new and improved Cholesterol from Nature Made. With diet, exercise, and Cholesterol, you can safely lower your LDL or bad cholesterol by up to 24%. So put your effort into diet and exercise and put new Cholesterol from Nature Made into your daily routine.
Cause my life is all complete. Nothing but prison, I will meet you there.
Happy Mother's Day.
Celebrate Mother's Day with JCPenney. Save 20 to 60% on elegant jewelry, 30% on Worthington silk separates, and 25% on sleepwear.
It's all inside.
JCPenney. And now, Mary Engelbreit stationery in a collectible tin, free with $50 purchase.
The View will return in a moment here on ABC.
Tonight, are some schools going too far? Zero tolerance. Parents and teachers are outraged. Could your child's future be in jeopardy? Watch World News Tonight.
Hallmark Entertainment presents.
How could a place like this really exist?
An ABC world premiere.
This is some kind of utopia.
Look for dazzling special effects.
Don't you see that something amazing has happened to us?
And lovable creatures.
I just love mammals.
Only 3 days until Dinotopia, Sunday at 7/6 Central on ABC.
If you're hurt in an auto accident and think the insurance company is your friend, you may be making a big mistake. Insurance companies often like to tape record accident victims. Say no when the insurance company wants to tape record you, then see how friendly they are. If the insurance company tries to tape record you, you may need an attorney on your side. Remember, friends don't tape record friends.
For a free consultation, call Edgar Snyder & Associates, 1-800-94-EDGAR.
And remember, there's never a fee unless we get money for you.
Want to know what fun feels like? Call 1-800-BEST-FUN to save at Cedar Point with exciting new thrills and chills like Wicked Twister and Snoopy Rocks on Ice. And now spend 2 days at both Cedar Point and Soak City for just $59. So splash around and stay a while at one of our resort hotels. Call 1-800-BEST-FUN for your Cedar Point getaway guide and great ways to save. Cedar Point. Feel the fun.
Today at noon.
Ottermania strikes again. We'll tell you whether you can still get tickets to Game 5 in the OHL series. And a new study says breastfed babies are smarter than bottle-fed babies. We'll explain.
Warm and humid conditions causing some showers and storms to develop in the west. Will they be heading our way? We'll talk about it today at noon.
Today at noon, Action News 24 is on your side. Watch the Pennsylvania Lottery live tonight at 7 on TV 24.
I'm sorry, Lacey. It's just not going to happen.
How dare you?
Marry you.
You are so hateful.
No. You
are the most disgusting human being I have ever met.
You have to listen to me.
Why are you doing this
I'm
to me?
not doing this to hurt you. I'm trying to tell
you. You are because you think I hurt you. You are determined. You're determined to prove that I'm the one that gave you that drug. You would do anything.
No.
Boy, that's some bitchy stuff. Anyway, One Life to Live stars Katherine Hicklin and Hillary B. Smith are always locked in some sort of drama, and all next week they'll be doing it live. Yes, live. So today we're giving them a few pointers because we here at The View know all too well that there's no second take on live TV. Please welcome Katherine Hicklin and Hillary B. Smith. Okay, we'll start with you, Hillary. How did you find out that the show was going to go live, and did you panic?
Oh, panic, no, drop dead. I actually was called into the executive producer's office, and Gary said, Hillary, I just wanted to tell you, and you can't tell anyone, we're going to go live. I went, oh, that's just great. What day? He said that would be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
The whole week?
The whole week. I looked at him, I went, you are out of your frigging mind. You are totally and utterly insane, and you're using us to do. So, it was a bit of a shock.
They used to do it in the old days.
Yes, but it was 15 minutes and a half hour. This is the first time it's ever been done. But we will do anything to get people to watch our wonderful show. Because, you know, a lot of people used to watch this show, and they should come back and see what we're going to be doing next week, because they're going to be seeing so many things from the past.
Can you give us any hints, though, as to what's going to happen next week?
I did say, I put a challenge out there that if anyone could find mistakes, they should write them in at the end of the day. Because, you know, it's like watching the Indy 500, to be perfectly honest.
Or a train wreck, depending on your perspective.
Well, you know, when you watch a car go around and around 500 times, you know, you need a little break up for the monotony, and that would be a car crash, or our car crashes would be a mistake. Yeah. So I don't think we're going to make any, because we're just an unbelievable cast, if I just say myself.
I don't know about that.
But there will be some things planned. And that does not mean mistakes planned. That means there'll be some things planned. So you have to watch the show from the very, very beginning. I mean, opening credits, very beginning, and you have to stay through to the closing credits because even the closing credits are going to have things in them. Yeah.
All right, well, let me ask you, Catherine, because your character, Lindsay, I can't believe this. You're in prison now for unlawful imprisonment, reckless endangerment, and kidnapping. All the things you did to Hillary's character, Nora.
Oh, you might have missed a few things in there.
Are there more?
Yes. Mind-erasing drug.
Yeah, I injected her with a memory-erasing drug. Oh, don't forget, I changed...
You are a very sick little puppy. Are you going to break out of this cell on live television, or...?
Oh, you know, I can't tell you what's going to happen, but I am in prison on the live show. You know, the funny thing is that the audience screamed for me to get put away, and now they're screaming for me to get out. So I guess they're going to have to do something, but gee, we're going to have to wait and see what it is. It's really great, though. It's a great story.
Okay, tell us about the mood of the cast, because I work out with some of the guys at the gym, and they're really nervous. Is the rest of the cast, how are they feeling?
Scared.
I'm not scared.
Yeah.
I'm not scared at all. I think it's going to be fun. I was more nervous about today than I am about the live week.
Really? Why?
Because you have time, and you guys know how to do it. And it's like, talk faster, don't talk at all. You four girls on the couch, you got it down.
Well, you could fight with each other fast also.
But you know what? In real life, you're happily married, and Catherine, you are married to Michael Knight. We love him. He is Tad over at All My Children.
Yeah,
He's adorable. We see him all the time. But you don't call him Michael, and you don't call him Tad. You have your own little name for him?
No, I don't call him Tad, and nor does he come at me in the bedroom with flaring nostrils like Tad does to Dixie. I call him Hef because he owns about 30 pairs of silk pajamas, and he never leaves the house. Yeah, so that's my nickname for Michael. And I actually like him that way, you know?
It's really fun, actually, if you go over there. He's donned his best silk pajamas, and I've actually gotten to see quite a selection of them, and they're lovely. I wish I had them.
He's living in like a 1930s movie. The guy.
Is that a problem?
That's right. Michael's a little eccentric, but
he's adorable.
Okay, now Hillary, you've been on the show for 10 years, and I have to write this down because now you're dating Troy after dumping Sam.
Yeah.
But you know I loved you with Bo.
Yeah, baby.
You shouldn't have messed that one up.
But then I was with Hank before that after having a fling with RJ.
I can see that's because you are a hoochie. Now, Nora and Bo have not been together for a few years, but I know the audience wants them back together. Okay? So, any hints? Any hints?
All I can say is I think that's so nice. It's very flattering to have fans hang on to a coupling that happened so many years ago that obviously touched so many people's lives. And we had the best time together, dancing and eating, and he even built a hot fudge sundae on my stomach once, and then we got to eat it.
Oh, I love that.
Of course, I got to run to my dressing room and eat it all myself.
just like real life. Right? You do that.
Before we go, you know, well, here's your opportunity, because we do this every day. Do you have any questions to ask us about doing live TV?
Okay, yes, I do. If I know you aren't scripted, but you do have a format that you follow. What happens if you forget it?
If you forget the format?
If you forget your line. You forget a line.
There is no line. We have no line.
I know. See?
Well, if you have to think, though, this is important. Tom Brokaw taught me this. Do not, you got to put the camera over here. Do not look straight up like that, because you look crazy.
Okay.
When you have to think of it, look down, okay?
Because you look pensive.
Because you look pensive. Don't do this. Do that. Just want to let you know. Okay?
All right, so now you can...
If you find yourself in a situation where you just completely forget your line, just kiss anyone next to you. Just kiss the first person you see.
That's a good idea.
That'll work.
Or take off an article and close.
I'm learning everybody's lines, I can tell you that much. So if I forget or you forget, I'm coming back, baby.
Should be doing this.
That's right. Joy, do you find it easy doing live TV?
Yes, and also just a real tip. When I did an off-Broadway show, I went up on my lines, as they say, and you're supposed to just go, where was I? Where was I? And then the line will come to you.
I was hoping that we could do what ER did, which is just take your hand and put it over the camera and go, not now. Phil Carey has threatened just to walk off and say, I'm done. And walk off the set.
I think it's going to be great to see, tell you the truth. And the more mistakes you make, the better.
Right.
Yeah.
I think so too. But I mean, really, I can't tell you enough. If you're watching out there, you must watch One Life to Live for Live Week next week, because it is going to be
May
full
13th
of
through the
stuff.
17th.
You've got to come
It will
see
be.
us.
It's going to be.
Yeah.
We don't even know half the stuff that's happening, and we weren't even told what we would be doing.
Well, good luck to you both. We certainly do appreciate it, you guys. Catch One Life to Live. It's live all next week right here on ABC. We'll be right back.
Many people.
We used to think they're frequent, persistent heartburn.
It's just plain old heartburn.
But if you've treated your heartburn, changed your diet, and the pain still comes back 2 or more days a week, it could be from acid reflux disease.
And over time, that acid churning up can wear away the lining of your esophagus. I didn't know.
I didn't know.
I didn't know.
Today, there's a purple pill called Nexium from the makers of Prilosec. For many people, 1 prescription Nexium a day means complete
24-hour.
Day and night heartburn relief.
And Nexium is also proven to heal erosions in the esophagus caused by acid reflux. Only a doctor can tell if you have this damage. Other serious stomach conditions may still exist. The most common side effects of Nexium and Prilosec are headache, diarrhea, and abdominal pain. Talk to your doctor and call this number for more information and a free trial offer for Nexium.
Relieve the heartburn, heal the damage. It's possible with today's purple pill called Nexium.
Sometimes you find extraordinary things where you least expect them. Case in point, mopping the floor. Introducing new Clorox Ready Mop all-in-one mopping system, complete with Clorox floor cleaner and disposable pads. Simply squirt and mop.
With just 1 mop pad, I can clean my kitchen, utility room, 2 bathrooms, hallway, entryway in 10 minutes.
Just the fact that it is Clorox, you just have this feeling of it's really clean.
New Clorox Ready Mop. Safe on wood, too.
Hey, Kevin, how you doing?
Hey, Brian, how are you?
Hey, the meeting's at 1, right?
Uh-huh.
See you there.
Slim Fast Meal on the Go bars. Nutritional meal options to help you manage your weight. It's your life. Feed it right.
Max Factor's Lipfinity, the extraordinary long-lasting lip color that lasts through eating and drinking. Max Factor's Lipfinity. While other lipsticks fade away, Lipfinity has Permatone, a color bond complex that keeps it in place. Lipfinity doesn't just last, it lasts beautifully. Max Factor's Lipfinity. And now there's Max Factor's Facefinity, the new long-lasting foundation that stays in place for up to 12 hours. Facefinity from Max Factor, the makeup of makeup artists.
From the perfect day, the perfect game, you'll want perfect pictures. But sometimes pictures come out too dark. When you develop with Kodak, you'll get pictures that are true to life. Remember, where you get your pictures developed matters. So check the box, check the back. Be sure it's Kodak.
Tell us where the others are, and maybe we'll go easy on you. Hey, are you listening to me?
Introducing Teddy Graham's Bear Witches, the goodness of Graham with a cream-filled center.
All right, you asked for it.
New Teddy Graham's Bear Witches. Eating them is only half the fun.
Properly inflating my tires burns less fuel and saves me money on gas. Yeah, I'm saving Mother Nature from pollution, but more importantly, she saved me $11. Ow!
Environmental defense. Get green.
By keeping my car regularly tuned, I save money on gas and repairs. That also means cleaner air. You know, feels good to help save the cash, planet.
Environmental defense. Get green. For more tips, go to getgreen.com.
Here we go again. Welcome to the View's Weight Loss Challenge, and this is the second weekly weigh-in. Last week we all lost weight, but this week could be trouble. Meredith, our trusty assistant, is here to play. She's playing Who Wants to Be a Fatty? And of course, please welcome our diet guru, author of Picture Perfect Weight Loss 30-Day Plan, Dr. Howard Shapiro, the stalker. All right, now let's just go over this one quick way, okay? You've been working with us for 2 weeks, but for the viewers at home who have not been keeping up with this, what are the main principles behind the diet?
Well, first of all, diets don't work because people think they have to eat less weight and they have to give up their favorite foods. That doesn't work. What works is what we are doing. You can eat as much or more food than you're presently eating if you pick lower calorie foods that you like in place of the higher calorie foods.
Right.
And that's what we're trying to show. You're the one in charge. The other thing to realize is that the first week, part of what you lose is fluid. And you will gain back part of that fluid between the first and second week. So this week, people may not see what they have really lost. You may have lost 2 or 3 pounds. It may show up as a 1 pound loss because of the fluid change.
Retaining,
right?
Like I said. Okay. So now, Bill, let's start with Bill Getty, the Viewmaster. Come on over here, Bill.
All right.
Now you're in your second week. You started at 250 big ones. Okay. Last week you lost 6 pounds.
Yeah.
What's your goal?
What's with the music?
Get on the stage. What was your goal? To lose?
Well, like 15 pounds over the course of,
Okay, he was 250. He lost 6. Oh, it looks good.
Bill is 241. He's down another 3.
I like you. I hate you. And he has been eating salted peanuts. Okay, next is Jackie, a lovely producer, line producer for The View. Jackie Taylor, what changes have you made over the week?
Instead of eating regular bread, I now do the light bread. And the other night, instead of French fries, I had a baked potato with ketchup.
Very good. Okay, now, Jackie started at the lovely amount of 180. She lost 4 last week.
And this week, she's having her menstrual period. She may be the same or up.
I don't think they heard you in Australia. She's having her period. How many pounds did you want to lose, darling?
10.
All right, let's say what she's lost. She lost 4. She was 180. Now she's down to, we think.
She is 179. She is up 3, but it's because of the retention of fluid.
3 pounds?
It's a retention of fluid.
Oh, man.
You lose it in a week.
Pizza for lunch.
She's turning. Okay, Rachel, our next victim. Now, take the shoes off. Rachel, what did you do this week, darling?
Well, I've made a complete lifestyle change because I'm on the vegan diet. So I haven't been eating meat and I haven't been eating dairy.
Yeah.
I eat a lot of beans.
A lot of beans. Okay, Rachel started at 188 and she lost 12 pounds in 1 week, which was an amazing thing.
4 before the diet, 8 in 1 week.
And how much do you want to lose?
15. I would like to be a size 14.
Okay.
Rachel weighs 174. She is down 2 more pounds.
2 more. So she's gained 14 pounds in 2 weeks. Very congratulations. Glenn. Okay, this is Glenn Davish, our producer. What have you done this week that's different from last week?
Fish, constant fish for lunch, fish for dinner.
Me too, yeah, a lot of fish.
Total fish.
And so Glenn was originally 204 pounds. He lost 8 last week. And now, how much do you want to lose?
I'm not...
Hand off.
For me?
Sabotaging.
Telling you.
Yeah.
Glenn weighs 195. He is down 1 more pound.
Okay, that's good. That's good. All right. Now, I'm going to go on the scale, but you're not going to see how much I weigh, but you will find out how much I've lost because I refuse to let you know. Taking my... Thank you. Exactly. And I'm taking my earrings off, my bracelet, my glasses are going, everything but my brassiere, which has wire in it and could weigh. Now, go ahead. Last week I lost 5 pounds, and I couldn't believe it.
And
this
week you are the same, even. Again. Part of last week is fluid. This week is all fat loss, so it's a big change.
Liar.
I'm not lying.
All right.
I know.
Oh, how
what it is.
annoying. How after the pain and suffering.
So the total is 3, 4, 5, 6 plus 3. 3 pounds then, if we add the 3. All right, 6.
That was Bill.
6.
Bill lost 6.
No, 3,
Bill lost 9.
2, 1, 6.
All right,
That's
do it.
That's
All right, listen, we're out of here. I'm so depressed. Thanks to Dr. Howard Shapiro. Don't call us, we'll call you. Next Thursday, we'll be weighing in live again. And to see what we have been eating every day, check out our food diaries on our website. I write everything down after 4 p.m. Please, we'll be right back.
Energizer E-Squared Lithium. The world's longest-lasting AA battery and digital cameras. Energizer E-Squared Lithium. Do you have the bunny inside?
This will be an everlasting love. This will be the one I'm waiting for. This will be the first time anyone has loved me.
More women use orthotricycline than any other birth control pill. Taken correctly, it's over 99% effective, so you don't worry about getting pregnant till you want to. And orthotricycline is clinically proven to help clear up moderate acne.
The pill does not protect against HIV or sexually transmitted diseases. Serious risks include blood clot, stroke, and heart attack. Cigarette smoking increases these risks, especially if you're a smoker over 35. Women who use the pill are urged not to smoke. Women who have blood clots, certain cancers, a history of heart attack or stroke, and those who could be pregnant should not use the pill. For more information, talk to your healthcare provider.
If you're going to take the pill, why not take orthotricycline? Clinically proven to help your skin look better. Orthotricycline. Isn't it great to find the one that's right for you?
To get the hairstyle you want, Physique recommends a new styling tool, your computer. Go to www.physique.com for free samples today.
We're here in New Orleans with Chico's. When I think about Chico's, I think about ease. It's very comfortable clothing.
You'll find something new every day at Chico's. Call 888-855-4986.
Chico's is fun. I like Chico's.
Brace yourself. You've never experienced the awesome power packed into Listerine Pocket Pack strips. Each tiny strip dissolves instantly, killing germs to leave your mouth feeling so clean, you'll wonder how we did it. Cool Mint Listerine Pocket Packs. Kill the germs, heal the clean.
Tammy the mom and Tammy the homemaker are very busy. This is my problem with the Glad wrap. It doesn't stick on a wood bowl. Saran quick covers. This bowl is an unusual shape. Wow, it's snug. It's quick, it covers, and I think they should call it, wow, Saran quick covers.
It's tough not having a car. With immediate claim service, Geico gets you back on the road fast. Geico, 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
A mystical power offers hope, but brings despair. As the search for truth uncovers a plot for revenge. With Charles, superstition, an obsession worth having.
What's in this letter could change this woman's life in ways she never imagined. Tonight, secrets, love, and betrayal. So what's in this letter? Watch Primetime tonight.
Just so people know, I knew that, Joy, you didn't lose weight. I wrote the -10 because I am your friend.
Right, and that was sweet of you.
That's why I did it. I knew you didn't technically lose it. And by the way, the Viewmaster is so full of himself now. Tomorrow on The View, because he lost the most.
He won.
Faithful Star
I don't want to be
Diane Lane,
competitive,
Star
but I
Cinderella,
won.
Long movie. Have a great day. Enjoy The View.
Only 3 days until Dinotopia, Sunday 7/6 Central on ABC.
Action News 24 is on your side. From Jet TV in Pennsylvania's flagship city, Action News 24 starts now.
It's bittersweet for Erie Otters fans as last night's loss means tomorrow night's home game. And we'll go live down to the Civic Center box office in just a moment. Good afternoon. This is Action News 24.
Hi, I'm Susan Henderson, Fashion Director for the Mill Creek Mall. Join me every Thursday for a look at clothing and home fashions on lifestyles on Action News 24 at noon.
pre-processed fast food. It ain't pretty, and it tastes even worse. Now feast your eyes on KFC Original Recipe Chicken. Hand-breaded and slow-cooked in 11 herbs and spices. Right now, get 10 pieces of hot and fresh original recipe for only $8.99.
There's fast food, and then there's KFC.
Start each weekday morning with Carla Mullinax and Jet Pinpoint meteorologist Tom DeVecchio. Get the news and information you need. Erie's most accurate forecast. Start each weekday off right. Action News 24 is on your side. Watch the Pennsylvania Lottery live tonight at 7 on TV 24.